So in this task we have implemented the SHA-256 algorithm in Python. So starting with the functions that we use, we have used a lambda function get bin to get the binary value or the binary value in ones and zeros of a given number. Like here it's 32. So I'm sorry, it's 2. So we are going to represent 2 in 32 bits. So that's what the getBin function does in this program. So in after that we have defined all the functions as given here in the for the computation of the hash digest, which are predefined, like it is given in this paper. So we have implemented all these functions in the Python function as given here. Then we have also defined a write rotate function that's used in this function, like in this function F4 we have used a rotate write function here. So we have also defined that function also here. And then moving on to the main part of the program, we have defined all the predefined or we have initialized all the all the variables that are used here. So in this the main variables or the main initializations are one is the message that is stored in a string s, and the other one is an array or a list in Python, where we have converted all the factors individually in this message to their ASCII form and stored in an array or a list, that's A. We have also initialized a key array k, which is the same as given in the paper. And we have also initialized the values of the hash function, which are the result of the hash function, which has to be the result of the hash function, that is h1 to h8, and concatenating all these values in the hash function will give the final message digest. So the first step in SHA-256 is to convert the message into a 448-bit message. So if or the message that is divisible by 448. So if it is not divisible by 448, then we are appending a 1 first and then all other digits as zeros. So that's what it does in this part of the function or this part of the program. And after that we will be inserting the length of the message in 64-bit format, and that's what's happening in here. So after all these things that we have done, we will be getting a 12-bit message which will be present in A in the decimal format. So after that, to do the computation, we have to convert all this into a 32-bit word array or a list. So in this part of the program, we are converting the 512 bits into 32-bit arrays. That means we will be getting 6 elements in the array W. After that, we have to do a simple calculation, and that calculation is given here. And after doing that calculation, we will be getting the W array as a 64 entry array. And after that, we have to compute all the words in the array W using this function, and we will be copying it to the message digest as h1 to h8. So doing this 64 times, that means doing all these functions 64 times on all the words in the W array, we will be getting the message digest from h1 to h8, and concatenating all this, we will be printing it at the last of the program. And if you are storing it in some other variable, we will be getting the message digest. That's it. And the output of the program can be given here. So the input message is group 14. That's given in the S variable S here, and the message digest is this. All this concatenated thing will be message digest.